Zohran Mamdani was, uh, or he won the mayoral election in New York City, and he ran on a platform of free buses, free rent, free childcare, free grocery stores, right? Things of that sort, right? And you know, all the retarded lefty liberals and screaming retards here absolutely fell for it. And yeah, we're gonna vote for you. Yeah, of course, because of course we want free. We want free. Yeah, of course they want stuff for free. I mean, they're they're down on their luck in life. You know, um, they don't have anything to show for it. They don't have any goals. They don't have any aspirations. So of course they want stuff for free, right? So, and that's what Zoran ran on, was to get the vote of these retards and these lefty liberals, right? And absolutely it fucking worked. It absolutely worked for him. Like these motherfuckers absolutely voted for him, like idiots, thinking that he's going to be able to do this stuff and just give free stuff. You know what I mean? And lo and behold, it's not happening, right? It's not happening. He's already getting pushback, right? He's already getting pushback. He hasn't even been sworn into the office yet. He's already getting pushback, right? That his agendas that he campaigned on is just not going to work. It's not going to be pushed through because he has a New York governor that he has to get this stuff approved with, and he's getting opposition from the New York governor, Kathy Hochul, right? And during his election, he also got really bold and was making shout outs to Trump, and pretty much, kind of threats to Trump. Turn the volume up, Trump. If you once I get into the office, you will not be arresting any more immigrants while I'm here in the office. You'll have to get through me and everybody here in New York City, and blah blah, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Just blatant dumb shit to the president of the United States, the head of the country, right? Just actively, like, basically doing an insurrection. Like, you're not even in the office yet, and you already like basically doing an insurrection and going after the head of the country that the people voted for. The will of the people voted for the president of the United States, for Trump, right? And this was Trump's response. Reporter Zohran Mamdani says that as mayor, he will not let ICE arrest illegals. And then Trump says, then we'll arrest him.
Mr. President, your beloved New York City may well be led by a communist soon, Zohran Mamdani, who in his nomination speech said he will defy ICE and will not allow ICE to arrest criminal aliens in New York City. Your message to communist Zohran Mamdani?
Well, then we'll have to arrest him.
I mean, well, you have to arrest him, right? I mean, what are you gonna do, right? You can't, like, not defy the federal government. I mean, the federal government is over state is over state laws. What are you gonna do? Like, the federal government is not gonna listen to what you have to say. They're going to continue to do what the law says, right? They're going to continue to follow the law, right? With that, like, after there's been a whole nother debacle, with his campaign promises, right, being put on hold, pretty much. His campaign promises of free this, free that is not going to work because now he has to deal with Kathy Hochul, right? Governor Kathy Hochul, who is the current mayor of New York City. She is literally stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, she literally screwed herself so bad that I don't even know how she's gonna get out of this. because she virtue signaled so hard to try to get points, try to get political points, that is literally backfiring on her. She literally endorsed Mamdani while he was running, right? She literally endorsed him. And then now, after he wins, now she turned her back on him and basically betrayed and backstabbed him. And it's like, well, yeah, I know he ran on all this stuff, free this, free that, but yeah, it's not gonna happen. We can't actually do it, right? We can't actually do it. And all the lefty liberals, all the extremists are losing their minds, absolutely losing their freaking minds right now.
That Mamdani does want to tax the rich more, bring it up about 2%. He can't do that on his own. You've previously said that you wouldn't be raising taxes. Have you reconsidered that stance?
No, I would say one energetic rally does not get me to change my positions, I assure you. But I do hear people's voices. I process what everybody says, but I'm also have to balance governing this state and making sure that those people who are actually the reason we have a generous, supportive budget that helps lift people up, it's their revenues that we tax. 1.5% of New Yorkers cover about a third of our budget. That's enormous. I'm concerned about outmigration of people who are the ones who are supporting our budget. I cannot make up for that with middle class tax increases. I cannot do that to the middle class and the struggling New Yorkers. So this is the balance. I mean, this is my position.
We know that Mamdani.
Yeah. So, you know, Kathy Hochul, the money isn't there, especially since billions are wasted funding illegals. Mamdani completely duped his supporters, right? You know, I'm going to give you free rent. I'm going to give you, or freeze your rent. I'm going to give you free groceries. I'm going to give you free childcare, free buses, make them faster, right? All this stuff to like, and if you're not a retard, if you're not an absolute dummy, like you would immediately know that this cannot happen. Like, it's just not feasible. Like, how is this even going to work? Like, where's the money going to come from? If anything is free, someone is paying for it. Someone is paying for it. The money is coming from somewhere, right? And that's, you know, the thing literally with Mamdani, literally after he won, right? Literally as soon as after he won the election, he literally comes out with a video and says, oh, remember how, you know, we told you to stop sending money and, you know, donations to us. Well, now you can start again. With that retarded ass fucking smile. Like you gotta be kidding me, right? So, you know, Kathy Hochul has been literally absolutely getting flamed, getting absolutely bodied from both the left and the right, right? The left is killing her for going back on Mamdani, and the right has been also destroying her because she did endorse Mamdani. So it's just it's a lose-lose for her, and she has an upcoming New York governor election coming up as well, right? Which speaking of that, let's see, we got Elise Stefanik, who is just came out as the new Republican runner for the upcoming New York City governor election, right? She's voted with, let's see, Stephanie, or at least Stefanik is more than just Trump's ally. She's voted with him 100% of the time this year. She owns this shutdown. She owns the fact that 3 million New Yorkers. So she, this is Kathy Hochul's statement, trying to slander Stefanik, because Stefanik is her opponent, who has came out and has been gaining a lot of traction. Actually, has been gaining on Kathy Hochul, right? So Kathy Hochul is literally freaking out because she is getting bodied by literally all directions, and she literally played herself. She played herself so bad. Let's see this video here.
But it is so rich that Elise Stefanik, who you defined as an ally of Donald Trump, not only is she an ally, she proudly says she's Donald Trump's favorite congressperson, voting with him 100% of the time. That means she owns this shutdown. She owns the fact that 3 million New Yorkers are desperately trying to figure out how they're going to feed their.
See, this is what these retarded lefty liberals be like. They it's so stupid. Oh, they're the problem. They're doing this. They're like, how you gonna blame the shutdown on this one chick who's just now started running for the governor's seat? I thought you were after. I thought you were after Trump. Like, I thought Trump was the one that was the cause of the shutdown. Now you got this retard over here because Kathy Hochul is running for governor. Now she wants to come out and redirect, right? Oh, this chick is the one who's responsible for the government shutdown. This chick all by herself. She's the one responsible for the shutdown. I'm telling you, these lefty liberals are so stupid and so retarded, and it doesn't take a monkey's brain to literally see the bold-faced, retarded lies and the switch-up stories that they constantly do.
Families, because they're so cold and callous that they took away the SNAP benefits. She's the reason why we're having New Yorkers without health care. I'm telling you, but it is so rich.
It's crazy.
That
I don't even know how she's gonna say that. And Stefanik is the one that's causing 3 million New Yorkers to figure out how they're gonna feed their. What? I thought it was Trump though. I thought it was Trump, right? What are we doing here? Breaking. Reality hits Zohran Mamdani's base. Governor Kathy Hochul has shut down his radical communist plans for free buses and taxing the rich. His supporters got absolutely played. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, all the lefties, all you crazy libtards, you absolutely got played. You're absolutely retarded, right? You heard free, and you absolutely sucked it all up. You ate it like Thanksgiving dinner, and now you're going to pay for it. Now you're going to pay for it. Like, you're going to pay for it now. It's absolutely hilarious to see these lefty liberals. They're literally eating each other. They're eating each other alive. Shit is fucking hilarious.
I'm from Buffalo. We don't put up a lot of crap.
Oh, this is pretty low. Let me try to turn up the volume.
I'm from Buffalo. We don't put up a lot of crap. So I just want to set the stage that, you look at the history of people who've run multi-million-dollar ad campaigns to try and get me to change my position. I don't change my position. So I just want to put it out there. I respect people's opinions. I respect the proper place to convey them. And so I've said to people, I hear you. And that was important. But also, there's a time and place. And so that's all on that. No, I've had conversations on this trip, but many conversations, I'd say over the summer and the fall, that were important, that led to an understanding of what's in the realm of possibility, shared ambitions, but what is doable is the question. And so, no, we're aligned on so many of these issues. I've made it clear where I have strong disagreements with issues that really do not pertain to, the governance of New York City. I've said you need to get a police commissioner that people trust, who has a record of accomplishment to keep the trajectory that we're on right now, which is crime is going down. Crime is going down.
That is a bold-faced lie. Absolutely not. Crime is not going down.
That is a great trend. So him agreeing with that assessment, that recommendation to keep Jessica Tisch, was an important statement on many fronts. So I'm looking forward to, having our teams keep a lot of conversations with our teams. We said we'd be talking, I'm meeting him very soon to talk about our response. If there is a surge of ICE agents and National Guard that do come, perhaps after his inauguration, and how we can be proactive in preventing that from happening. And that's the state I'm in right now, prevent that from happening. So we've had a lot of conversations. So no, I think there's a mutual respect And that's gonna, I think, only go deeper.
So that's a
Keep up tight,
perfect,
guys, well, and then banner work.
perfect transition. You have recommended that the
So, all right. She said literally nothing. She spoke for 2 minutes and said nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Her response literally was, well, yes, I know I campaigned, I'm sorry. No, I know I endorsed Mamdani and his political agenda. I know I did agree with his political agenda and said I would support him. But actually, guys, I actually can't do that. And I actually have to figure out how we can actually do that, or more of lines of figuring out how I can convince you guys that we can't actually do this. That's literally her whole statement. That was literally basically what she was saying. But her whole 2 minute fucking monologue was just absolutely nothing. Just a nothing burger. Right? So she's been just getting absolutely bodied by the left, absolutely bodied by the right. And let's see if we can find any more stuff here. Let's see, we got. It was my honor to be first going to address a joint session of National Congress of Dominican Republic. Okay, we got something here. We're providing free school meals to New York students, cutting taxes for middle-class families, and putting money back in New Yorkers' pockets. That's what progress looks like. So let's take a look at this here and see what she's saying here.
Secondly, affordability is not something we woke up to this year. I've been focused on everything from providing free school breakfasts and lunches for every child in the state of New York. And I've had parents say, not only is it saving me money, $1,600 a year per child, but it saves time. I mean, I remember those days, getting the kids up and making up the oatmeal on the stove.
Okay, see, she's trying to virtue signal. She's trying to virtue signal, right? And oh, I've helped the kids. I've helped the kids in schools by giving them free meals. You know, that's a good thing. You know, that literally makes up for everything, right?
And trying to feed them breakfast. I got to pack lunch, and I forgot the peanut
They
butter. I
eat
gotta
so
route this-
much. Why do they eat so much?
I know. So not to have to do that, people have come to me on the streets of New York and says, I now have more time in my life. Thank you. So we're taking care of families. An inflation rebate I just sent out, again, trying to put $5,000 back in families' pockets this year alone, because inflation is not their fault. We collected more than we.
How are you gonna put 5,000 back into people's pockets? You are a damn lie, bro. You are. How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna do that? Do taxes? I don't think so.
Needed at the state level through the increase in sales tax revenues because of inflation. I'm writing checks up to $400 back for families this month, just to say, help, this will help.
Oh yeah. So now you wanna do this now. The only reason you're doing this now is because of the situation you're in right now and your upcoming election. That's why you want to somehow. Now you have $400 to give to every New Yorker, right? Now all of a sudden you have a $400 check for everybody.
Help out with your bill. So child tax. So I think if you look at everything we've done, the middle class tax cut, I don't think they know that I wake up every day. How do I keep New Yorkers safer? How do I put more money back in their pockets?
Absolutely retarded. Absolutely retarded. Like it's insane. Like you just eating yourselves. They're eating themselves. Is absolutely hilarious to see this. Is absolutely hilarious to see this. The lefties are eating eating Kathy. The right is eating Kathy with the new mayor candidate from the Republicans, right? She's being eaten up there, and the conservatives also flaming and eating her alive. Like she's just getting absolutely destroyed. We got Governor Kathy Hochul says she won't allow Zohran Mamdani to increase taxes so he can provide free things. this is going to be hilarious. And like, yeah, absolutely. Like it's already been an
We're
absolute,
talking about free buses.
it's already been an absolute like hilarious like shit show already.
Talking about free buses, you're talking about free childcare. Can you do that without raising taxes?
I think you can do that, and I think you have to raise taxes on the top 1% of New Yorkers. New Yorkers who make more than $1 million a year, and you do that by raising taxes on by them 2%. And then you also increase the corporate tax of New York State to match that of New Jersey. So that takes us from about 7.25 to about 11.5%, which is what we see in New Jersey. These things together is about $9 billion, which more than pays for our economic agenda.
It's just the city, though. That kind of a tax increase is going to require the state as well, including the governor, Kathy Hochul. Is she on board?
You know, I'm proud to have Governor Kathy Hochul's endorsement and the endorsement of our agenda, specifically universal child care.
We know that Mom Don.
Yep. See, and that was the thing. She did endorse him. She did endorse him while he was running, and that's why that's one of the biggest reasons why she's getting absolutely destroyed.
He does want to tax the rich more, bring it up about 2%. He can't do that on his own. You've previously said that you wouldn't be raising taxes. Have you reconsidered that stance?
No, I would say one energetic rally does not get me to change my positions, I assure you. But I do hear people's voices. I process what everybody says, but I'm also have to balance governing this state and making sure that those people who are actually the reason we have a generous, supportive budget that helps lift people up, it's their revenues that we tax. 1.5% of New Yorkers cover about a third of our budget. That's enormous. I'm concerned about outmigration of people who are the ones who are supporting our budget. I cannot make up for that with middle-class tax increases. I cannot do that to the middle class and the struggling New Yorkers.
Can you do that without raising taxes?
I think you can do that, and I think you have to raise taxes on the top 1% of New Yorkers. New Yorkers who make more than $1 million a year, and you do that by raising taxes on by them 2%.
He can't do that on his own. You've previously said that you wouldn't be raising taxes. Have you reconsidered that stance?
No, I would say one energetic rally does not get me to change my positions, I assure you.
Yeah, see, so it's like, yep, nope, that's not going to happen. We can't feasibly do that. I don't want to tax the middle class or also raise the taxes of the rich as well. And because one of the big reasons is that she has this election coming up, right? So she's trying to get virtue signal points from the billionaires. She's trying to get the votes from the millionaires and billionaires, and she's not going to get those votes if she taxes them, right? If she taxes them, increases taxes on the millionaires and billionaires, she's not going to get their vote. She'll risk losing their vote, right? So that's a big reason why she's also pushing back against this, and also the fact that literally, I mean, unless you are absolutely able to tax the rich, and somehow it after is allowed to go through, then it might actually work. But for the repercussions that might happen, I mean, it might not even be even worth it, you know, right? So it's just she's been. It's such a huge debacle here, and same thing with Zoran, and I guarantee you Trump is just sitting back, just laughing his ass off at the retarded nonsense, right? And somehow I think Trump probably was the one who got involved and put this new New York governor candidate in the race here. He probably saw this as the perfect opportunity. It was like, go run for the mayor, New York governor. Go run. This is the perfect opportunity. They out here. They're infighting. They're destroying each other. They're eating each other alive. Go in there. Go in there and take the fucking governor seat. It's probably fucking with Trump. Probably fucking all Trump's plan, bro. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely like and subscribe, guys, if you enjoy the content. Definitely follow, support the channel. I appreciate all of you guys that are watching today. Let's go ahead and there's another thing. Zohran Mamdani's another incident that's going on as well. Once Zohran Mamdani gets sworn in to office, he's also been threatened by the NYPD. NYPD staffing crisis intensifies after Zoran Mamdani's mayoral win. So 5,000 cops are threatening to resign from the NYPD once Zoran takes office. So I'm telling you, it is a absolute fucking shit show.